Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to Let's Play Spyro Reignited. When we last left off, we had finished the dream logic realms of the Dreamweavers, and finally arrived at Gnasty Gnorc's home world, the Gnorc Nexus. And yeah, this is a really tiny level, and this world actually is rather different from the other worlds. We do still have a balloonist.
Need a lift?
Yep, father. Who can take us back to any of the worlds if we want to, though since we've 100%ed everything, there's not really any reason for us to do that. And yeah, you'll notice there's really not a lot to it. You got these giant dragon head statues, or whatever those are. And we've got one dragon in the middle. And you'll also notice we haven't found all the gems, but there's no other gems here. That's because this is probably the most linear of the worlds in the game, rather than like you have a hub and you just go to whichever the levels you like. No, the levels need to be completed in a certain order. But, well, let's feed this dragon and see what's going on.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Gnasty's world now, Spyro. And you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on! I'm ready!
Reach the exit in each of Gnasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Gnorc himself.
And so yeah, you need to finish each of the levels in order in this world. Starting with Gnorc Cove. And yeah, this is kind of a more technological world than the more magic-themed worlds previously. You know, you got Gnorc dock workers throwing metal barrels around. Guys with spanner wrenches for some reason. That's why you can't stand on the barrels. Forget about that. I'm not sure what's in those barrels, but it feels like a waste to just keep rolling them down. Especially when, like, okay, if they were, like, legitimately throwing them at Spyro, you know, maybe there'd be some logic in that, but they aren't. Right, okay. I was about to say, if you can't remember, that sends that flying or actually just injures you. And we now know the answer to that question. That's good. Oh yeah, and rats are the thing that restores health in this world. Because it's kind of got a industrial slum town kind of vibe, I guess rats make sense, question mark? I have no idea. Okay, that does destroy them. I was going to say, how am I supposed to get that? I don't have a TNT barrel near it. Okay, yeah, just hung. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Throw a large metal barrel at something. You know, if there's any give to that item, it's going to blow. Ow. What just happened? Oh, those are TNT barrels. Okay. I thought they were just regular barrels. Okay, suddenly that makes sense. It exploded when I breathed fire on it. Do 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 do. Not quite as challenging, really. Ah, or even dragons trapped here. And again, considering there wasn't the Gnorc Nexus there, the homeworld area, I guess that makes sense.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Gnasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Gnorc boots if I were him.
Are Gnorc boots different than regular boots? Are they more prone to be shaken within? I don't know why you just specified that they were Gnorc, like he'd be shaken in his Gnorc boots. Like, okay, yeah, he's a Gnorc. He's wearing boots. They would be the style of boots that Gnorcs would wear, but like, why do you need to specify that? I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, you can actually flame them after their metal armor is gone. Although I really have to wonder, why is he just standing there holding an explosive barrel? Like, that doesn't seem like a smart move. I mean, it makes him defeatable, so I really am sure not and am not complaining, but... Right. Yeah, 'cause that's like a legitimate... Ah, okay, I see what I need to do. I'm not sure why. What just... There's a gap there. Cool, that's good to know. I was trying to see if I could jump up to there, but you know what? I'm good. I don't need to know that. Boink. Wait, what? Is my aim off or something? Oh. Have to recircle around this then. And I don't have to worry about playing Donkey Kong, so I guess there's that much. By the way, weird thing. Like, I guess, like, in some sense, because, like, given the time that Donkey Kong came out, I guess it's not that weird, but... Like, did you know there's a Donkey Kong board game? I actually had that at one point. Like, I'm talking, like, original arcade Donkey Kong. I feel like it should be obvious, considering the fact that I keep, like, as we're jumping over barrels, humming, question mark. Not sure that counts as humming, but humming the music, but yeah, it still needs to be said, yeah. Talking about the old arcade game Donkey Kong. There is actually a board game based around it. Like, part of me is like, okay, late 80s, or no, early 80s, late 70s, I think, would have been that was out, and like the big thing in the arcades. Ah! Hi. So then, like, okay, doing like board games of stuff makes sense, question mark. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure why I thought charging was a good idea, but flaming will work. But yeah, it's like, so, like, board games are more of a thing then, so like I guess that makes sense, but just weird. Oh hey, I never noticed. Spark's expression actually changes a little bit as you lose health in this version. Huh, nifty.
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
Is that a Parappa reference? Like, I feel like it's a Parappa reference, except, like, I don't know the time scales we're looking at here. Like, when did Parappa come out? Would it make sense to do a Parappa reference? But even if it was out, would it make sense to do a Parappa reference at that time? I don't know. Oh, what the... Okay. Cool, no, I just fell to the ground, that's fine. It's perfectly normal, nothing out of the ordinary with that. I have no idea why that's just so amusing and entertaining. What? Huh? Why does it sound like things keep exploding? Okay, item 1. Break that. Item 2. Break you. Oh, okay, break both of you. Good. Item 3. Item 4. Get my health back. And then charge back this way. And then why is there keep being explosions over here? Ow. Alright, cool. Are there any more rats? I need another pick-me-up here. Hey, there we go. Toasted rat meat. It's good for you. Actually, it might be. I wouldn't know. Like, I don't know if I should be sarcastic in saying that. I mean, I'd imagine a lot of people would not consider that as a good idea to eat, because rats are... Well, then again, like, people keep rats as pets, so, like, domesticated rats can be very clean, but, like, they're often seen as, like, very nasty, germ-ridden creatures, so, like, eating them, like, why would you do that to yourself? I don't know. I am going off on quite the tangent here, aren't I? Talking about the edibility of rats. I am kind of curious. Like, would rat meat even be good? I don't know, man. Either way. That is one world down. And so then we return to the Gnorc Nexus. Or the Gnorc Nexus. I don't know how it should be pronounced. We return here. And behold, there is a new door open. Also, treasure chest with some gems. Now brings us up to, what, 125 I think it is? Yeah, 120. Oh wait, 125. Somehow I didn't pick that one up. Out of 200. Yeah, so let's just jump into the next one here, Twilight Harbor. Oh yeah, these guys. I remember when this game was coming out, like, there was a kerfuffle with these guys, because, like, oh my god, they censored it. They took away these guys having, like, legit chain guns, and then now they're, like, goop cannons or whatever. Oh my god, they're censored or something. I don't know. One of those things, like, I looked at, like, I don't know. This is just weird. Why are people making so much of a fuss about that? Why is my phone not on silent? Oh, wait, no, that's right. Okay, no, I remember when I took it off silent. Never mind. Ow! Oh! That's great. Okay. That's right. Not just going forward, you have to take a moment to step to the side here and grab stuff. Ow. Alright. Where is key or explosive or something to get that to open up here? Maybe he'll explain. I doubt it, but let's see.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Oh, you just had to be different, didn't you? You couldn't thank us for releasing you. You had to thank us for rescuing you. I'm not quite sure why I had to say that way, but you know, it needed to be said. Okay, legitimate. Oh wait, no. Okay, no. I think I remember where the fireworks thing. Okay, I hope I remember with the fireworks. Oh, okay, now I remember. A little bit more supercharged shenanigans.
Be on the lookout for Gnorc commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
No advice on how to deal with the Gnorc commandos. I mean, admittedly, we've taken down how many of them getting to this point in the level, so it'd be kind of stupid to have that anyway, but still, seems odd. But that's right. Ooh! Yeah! No, there's another thing with that. I can't remember. How do we... Oh, that's how. You figure that charging into it would be more likely to have that effect than flaming it, but okay. Sure, why not? Wait, that was a bad decision. Ow. Slightly less dramatic without the supercharge. Okay, so let's do this properly and not overshoot the mark here. That'd be great. Ooh. I see clipping. Anyway, as we continue on our way forward, now that we've gotten all this treasure here. Woo! Oh! Well, that answered that question. I had a brief moment of, I wonder, there's a gap there. Does that count? Yep, yes it does. That was an incredibly stupid thing to do, but I was entertained. I can only hope the rest of you were too, but, you know, I'll settle for me being entertained. That's good enough. Alright. I hate those stupid gears. I hate those things. I think I mentioned it, and it's popped up once or twice in this, but this, or the Reignited version added to the first game something that didn't show up until I believe it was both 2 and 3. But it might have just been 3. I think it was 2 and 3 though. You know, and its skill points were basically like do this thing in the level, like this extra objective, or do something difficult, and you know, you get the thing. And yeah, predictably enough, there are, you know, in this modern era, achievements that are tied to getting all the skill points. Something like unlocks the art book or whatever, I don't know. Or like, not art book, but like concept art and stuff like that. And yeah, for some reason, in this level, there's a skill point for like flaming all those little gears that are just lying around the level. For whatever reason, I don't know why. And it's like really obnoxious, like finding all of them. Like, I just really hated that challenge. Okay, we are missing 30 gems. Where are we? Where are you? Where are they at? Where did we miss 30 gems at? Okay, so go forward. Alright. Okay. Still go forward. Make sure, yeah, okay, it did get everything from there. Make sure not anything here, but it should have gotten, yeah, okay, just even farther back. Okay. Oh, right, okay, I forgot. That's right, there's more to that super jump segment than, yeah, okay. I remember. Lift the bridge. Climb up here. Three. There we go. Oh, hey, there's an extra life up there. I'm not even gonna try and bother. I'm not even gonna bother. I don't really. I mean, we got what? 26 extra lives, and we're basically at the end of the game. We are good, especially with how Gnasty's how the next level is going to play out. Well, we'll see when we get there. At the moment, though, it's time to return back home. We're back to the Gnorc Nexus, I guess. Like, it's the home world for that level is a part of, so I guess it's still valid. But like, I don't know. The more I think on like the return home, that's you're not really returning home. Spyro does not live. Well, okay, in the artisan home world it does, because that seems to be Spyro's home. But I don't know. And so, with 2 of the levels completed. Oh yeah, okay. Now I remember how you triggered the last dragon. That was. Now we've got all the gems. We're still missing 1 dragon. There's really nowhere else for them to be. But it's time to face down the Gnorc himself. I was about to say the man himself, but he's not really a man. He's a Gnorc. Whatever a Gnorc is. What is a Gnorc? Oh, Goblin Orc. Oh, wow. I feel stupid. I don't know how I didn't notice that one before, but wow, I feel stupid. Not Goblin Orc. Gnorc. Okay. No, that makes sense. It makes way too much sense, and I feel like an idiot right now. Wow. Okay, cool. I'm good. I'm good. Alright, so welcome to the final showdown with Gnasty Gnorc. Ow! By the way, he likes to throw magic at you. It hurts. There's also gems and stuff to gather up here. Alright, so the way that Gnasty Gnorc works as a boss fight is it's actually kind of multiple phases. Phase 1, you have to chase down and get keys from these not egg thieves. There we go. And so you get the first one here. And let me actually just really quickly go through that. Since we went straight to the running, we didn't do a dry run to gather all the gems. Just to make sure that we did get everything. I think we did, but just want to make sure on that. And so with this key, we can then open this door, which gives way to another thief enemy with another key. Okay, yeah, we're gonna let him run on ahead. We're gonna make sure we get all the gems first this time. I think I didn't miss any in this first section, but just to double check, yeah, okay. Alright, cool. And then... yeah, there it is. Okay. I'm sure I missed that blue gem, but okay. There we go. And we get that key. With that key, we might as well finish the circuit here since we're most of the way through it. But with that key, we can come over and lower the path to Gnasty. We then have to chase around a track. Chase around a track, okay. Yeah, okay. There we go. And okay, so you need to chase him around the track and then at the end flame him, if I remember correctly. We're obviously not going to do that because he's got a serious lead here, so we'll have to do another lap. But you know what? I want to make sure we get 100% here. I really don't want to do this again because I really don't enjoy this boss fight. Like, this game doesn't have terribly good boss fights as a general rule. But like Gnasty Gnorcs feels like the other one just feel lacking. This just feels why. Like I don't understand why they decided no, this is fine for our final boss fight. Just run around in circles for like 20 times and then you win. Yep, and then he runs into here, and guess what we're gonna have again? Now, admittedly, this track is a bit trickier. A bit being the operative word. Mostly in that it takes effort, which arguably you could say, bug. I forget, does it start you at the very beginning again? Or do we start at the last... Right, okay, I forgot. You need to do it. Perfect run. Okay. That's the other thing I don't like. If you do screw up, you are severely penalized for it. I don't know, just this feels like doesn't feel like a very good test of like the game's skills or an interesting challenge in its own right. As far as like, and that's kind of like what you expect in a boss fight. Like either it's going to be an interesting thing on its own, or like a good masterclass test of the game mechanic, of like your mastery over the game mechanics. And this feels like neither. God damn it. I mean, you do have like the egg thieves, which, since there's only the 12 eggs in the game, you know, it's kind of like, okay. You know, you don't get much chance to use those mechanics, but still. So I guess, like, okay, one last thing to test this, especially because they're... Yeah, there we go. Alright, and so with that, we come here. And of course, we start all the way back at the beginning. Alright, where is it? There it is. There we go. And then open that door. And there we go. There's the Gnorc himself. Alright. Then we chase after him. Whoa. I suppose that's the other thing, is the fact that, like, there's not a lot of room to get damaged. Like, most of the issues here are going to be instant death, falling off the track or something like that, taking a turn wrong. So it kind of further, like, just makes for frustration. Oh yeah, and that's, you can't hit him unless he's on the pedestal, or right in that area in general. Since he has to run to trigger the door for the next section. So, you know, that's cool. Ow. Should not have had to do this third lap. Oh well. There we go. Alright. Back to where we messed up last time. And yeah, he will for you. Actually, well, you kind of notice in the start of the phase where you're chasing him, he will. Oh my, the fucking shit. I mentioned I kind of fucking hate this boss fight. Like, I suppose if it weren't, like, so prone, like, it's, you have to do this perfectly, and there's, like, almost no room for error. Like, it's not even like a, oh, well, you can take multiple hits, and, like, okay, in this first room, yeah. But, like, Gnasty's spell slinging is, like, so much of a non-threat. Outside of, like, when you're trying to gather the gems in this room. Which, arguably, just wait until you've unlocked the thing, and then he'll run off, and you won't have to worry about it. So, you know, there's that. There we go. But yeah, it's like past this area, everything is, well, one-hit death. You like, there are no, there's either you fail or you succeed. And like, I don't know. Like, I mean, maybe it's in part just the fact that, like, the way that this boss fight works in general is not something that I'm particularly keen on in the first place. So, like, maybe I'm more hard on it. But, like, just in general, that kind of either you did everything right, or you fail. There's no in between. Alright. So back to where we left off. But yeah, there was a thing before we ended up dying. Ooh. Oh. Were they always doing that? Okay. I forgot about that. I forgot that you do have to take a certain amount of move quickly or else you'll die on that last section. Go. Screw it, we're turning around. That's what I get for trying to be fancy. Woo. Go. One key. Hey. All right. There you go.
You're toast, Gnorc. Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Gnasty Gnorc?
Nasty Gnorc is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
I don't know, for some reason that just eyebrow raise right there, that amuses me. I don't know. But that sort of has been the original Spyro per the Reignited trilogy. There is one more level to go here, but let's watch the credits. But yeah, in general, like I said, this is one of the early games, like back when I was in, 7th grade I got my PS1? Yeah, it'd be 7th grade. Though I did play before that with like my dad on my dad's PS1 and stuff like, or well, not the game, the demo. Distinction without a difference, I don't know. Anyway, what was I about to say? But yeah, like, I do enjoy it. The bosses leave something to be desired, and especially Gnasty Gnorc, though. Kind of annoys me that like I vaguely remembered it, but like no, where we failed right there, that first time through, I would have like gotten it the first time, except I screwed up at the very end, and I hate myself now. I mean, that's not anything new, but whatever. I don't know why that image amuses me. Pardon me. But yeah. The platforming, though, I really do like the platforming. It does work out really well. It's actually... I haven't really talked about it much to the other two, mostly just because... Like, this is a game I remember from when I was growing up, like, going through multiple times that I played through it. And it's like, that's cool. And then, you know, when it came out, like I said, when this was announced, like, cool. It'll be like $30 and I get a really pretty version of the original Spyro and like 2 games for free that I've never played before. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Let's buy this game. Yeah. But like the other 2, like I don't know, maybe it's one of those. It's in part like I didn't, this is a game that I don't know, maybe grew up with is too strong of a word considering the time frame in my life. Like this isn't like, oh, when I was a little kid I played this, blah blah blah, whatever. But like in a lot of ways it is a game that I grew up with, and so like the other ones aren't so much, but like playing them, they don't quite feel like they feel. I guess I feel more like I was kind of in one of the early videos kind of talked about with 3D platformers where it's like you have to do the thing, like complete this objective or do this thing or whatever. And like that's where it feels a lot more like that. Like, oh, you're doing this mini game, this random mission, this thing here. Like there are some really cool aspects to it, particularly in Spyro 2. Like the fact that the levels each have their own stories. They're just like goofy, silly, and kind of weird. And like those, I really enjoy those. But like the game in general, especially because with the whole, oh, you have to get upgraded abilities, so you have to go back to levels. Oh, but when you go into a level, you have to start all over from scratch again, just that you already collected the gems or whatever. And it's like that it's not well designed, if you ask me. 3 is a little bit better, but I just also don't. It feels now because it just has more of those like random mini games. Like, okay, you're not like quite as punished. Like, I just don't feel like doing this mini game. I'm going to leave the level and come back. But like so much of the game is those random little mini games and such. So it's like, I don't know why that amuses me as much as it does, but it does. But yeah, like this first one is just like a straight platformer, like for better or for worse. Like I said, the bosses aren't that great, but the bosses aren't platforming, and that kind of shows like, yeah, the game isn't super great on its not platforming stuff, and yeah, the bosses suffer, unfortunately. Is there room to improve them? Maybe, but like you'd have to probably start from the ground up with each of the bosses, and given what they came up with for 2 and 3 for the bosses, like those are better designed as bosses, but I don't like them as much, ostensibly because they feel samey and repetitive, and they're also like they just have too much health. Like, platformer bosses, 3, maybe 5 if you really want to push it. That's fine. Like those things have like 5 to 7 health usually. It's like, I'm good. I don't need this much. Just please stop, game. Please stop. Oh, these credits go on forever though. I think I've been paying attention to them half-heartedly. These are like for all 3 games in the Reignited trilogy, not just Spyro 1 for whatever reason. As I saw some stuff that like, for this development team who helped on 3, we didn't beat 3. We don't need to see their credits. Like, it's good to give them the recognition. They did good job doing the update and all that, whatever. But like, that's not the game we beat. I don't need to see them. This is not relevant to the game I just beat. Credits. What you doing here? I don't know. Like I said, though, it's a game I enjoy mostly. Like, it's one of those. I don't know if going back and playing it again repeatedly, because I remember when I first got this, and like I basically what was it? I actually know. Like, not because of that. It was because of something else around the time when it came out. I think it was. I was going up to the next town over for some event or something like that. Which, yeah. Strong alcohol, good alcohol, sleep deprivation, and not having eaten anything. Not a great combination, on an unrelated note. But anyway, and like I beat this game in like a single sitting, like all but a single sitting in one night. It's basically got home, popped it in, just played through the first game, did it in that single, played through it in that single sitting. Like, well, not quite single sitting. There was like a brief moment where like I stopped for like 30 minutes and like had something quick to eat, but that was it. It was a single sit, and like even then it was on pause. So even not like I turned the game off or something like that. And like I still remember like I really didn't like Gnasty Gnorc's fight. I don't remember like back when I originally beat it, or like when I was playing through the PlayStation Classic version of my PSP in college, like what were my thoughts on Gnasty Gnorc. I weirdly remember bonus level when I was replaying it back in college. I don't know if I ever got. I don't think I 100%ed it when I originally played it, so I doubt that I actually played that. But yeah, I don't know. But I don't remember facing off with Gnasty Gnorc, so it's weird. I don't know, man. Or dude, whatever. I don't know. As much as like, I feel like I should have more to say about this game, but I really don't. It's just a solid platformer with some underwhelming bosses that, unfortunately, the weakest and most obnoxious of the bunch is what closes the game out. But as I said, whenever these credits finish, there is a bonus level which I really do like. It's very different from the normal platforming, but in a way that kind of changes things up, like not a, oh, we've completely changed the rules and now you need to get used to them when you don't have any real room for, you know, messing up. Like, it's still the basic platform, but adds something on top of it that is kind of interesting in its own right and kind of introduces an interesting way of structuring the level as a whole. Alright, it's very special thanks. I think we're almost done here. To Insomniac Games, who originally made the game, and congrats to them. The game that I fell in love with is the one they made. And like, I'm not saying this is like an inferior product or anything like that. Oh, okay, no. Now we're publishing. Whew. Man, one of those things, like how many people it takes to make, well, to make, sell, market, all that stuff. Like, this isn't just like the staff making the game. Like, this is senior director, product management, product marketing, these aren't people directly involved in making the game, but more getting it into people's hands and properly, you know, encouraging it, including, I think there was like some kind of random thing where like they flew a copy of the game out to Snoop Dogg across the country on a drone for some reason. Who on this list here that's involved in marketing was the thought where the person's like, we need to do that. That is a thing we need to do. Because I want to know why. Why did that come to their mind as a thing they needed to do? That's what they're smoking, but we're talking about it involves Snoop Dogg. That's like, there's not even a question there what's being smoked, okay? Well, no, I suppose it could be the guy who came up with this idea of smoking something different what Snoop was, but whatever. Yeah, I've completely lost the plot of whatever I was talking about here. Oh boy. Yep. Credits for 3 games. Oh wait, consumer insights. Woo! And I was thinking we do like the whole world because it's only the 4 levels, and like, oh, it won't be that long, not including my multiple failures and beating Gnasty Gnorc, and I didn't think about factoring in the credits here. Oh boy. Oh, this is going to be a marathon finale episode, so I guess it's appropriate to do, like, the really long one is going to be the last one, yeah. VP of one-to-one marketing and analytics, I guess? I don't know. I think you can actually, like, hit a button and, like, stop the credits and, like, skip them, but, like, no, these people worked hard. They deserve to be acknowledged. But, like, there's a lot of them here. Like, whoa, there's a lot of people here. Wait, Oracle apps and what? Workday. Really? They use Workday? Huh? Okay. Maybe Workday is not what the Workday I'm thinking of. Time clock program that we use at work. It's like, wait, then again, it's a time clock program that works pretty well, so I guess it makes sense if they did. I don't know. Yeah. I'm really tempted to cut these short, but wow, these just keep going and going, man. Like, all these people deserve, you know, their praise for the job they did, but did we need this many people? Community support, content data scientist. I mean, I'm not even sure what the section we're looking at is right now. I haven't really been paying attention. I've looked at other stuff because, like, I'll notice change in music when it changes over. Then we can do that. Spec Ops agent. What? Ooh, tier 3. Ooh. You don't want to get tier 3. Tier 3 will shut you down. Maybe that's just my job. Platform strategy and partnerships. That's a word salad. Not quite a word salad, but yeah, that's a bunch of words. Localization. That feels like we're getting closer to the end of something here. Alright, QA, that's usually near the end. And again, we're seeing the special thanks section, so, you know, maybe, I don't know how they order credits, I guess, I don't know. Alright, voice acting talent. Okay, Cool. Cool. Oh, hey, there we go. Middleware section. Now, does Unreal Engine count as middleware? I don't know. No sheep were harmed during the creation of this game. A few Gnorcs, but no sheep. And so the adventure continues. Once it loads. And so with that, oh, let's talk to the dragon who just suddenly appeared here.
Gnasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Gnasty's treasure hoard, but the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Oh, hey, and by getting him, we got 100%. And so with that, we get to go to Gnasty's Loot. I guess Gnasty's Loot Hoard would be a more sensible name for the level, but not just called Gnasty's Loot. And so, the thing that kind of cements this level as being different is the fact that we can fly forever. You can't really ascend beyond where you started. You can drop down, but you know, at the starting area, you're at pretty much as low as you can safely go. So you don't want to do that really, but you can if you want to. If you want to go face first into lava or water and get yourself killed. Hey man, that's a you thing. You do you, but like why? And well, as you can see, by getting 100%, 80 dragons, 12 dragon eggs, and 12,000 treasure, this opens up this world where there's another 2,000 treasure. And am I forgetting? Oh yeah. Because since you can fly forever, you don't need to... Yeah, that's right, okay. I had to think about this for a moment. Those tunnels aren't immediately important. They aren't immediately important, but they do become important. And yeah, there's nothing here, just stairs up. And yeah, now if we jump from here... Oh! Okay, no, it is actually still okay. And you'll notice big old doors with keys that are popping up in some spots. Actually, I think it's the first one we've seen, but yeah, that's a thing in this level. Ow. And you might hear the call of a thief, of course. So, yeah, we have to get keys from thieves in order to open up further areas, which allows us to ascend higher and thus get to more areas. And this first thief, we just chase around this radiator or whatever the heck this thing is, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. There we go. So I get that key. You can already hear there's another one making a nya 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 kind of noise somewhere in this level. So we have to get a couple of keys, and actually one of them is from a wholly unique, well, not wholly unique version type of enemy, but more like a wholly unique version of the thief that you don't see anywhere else. And behold, we can now reach higher ground. We can't really get very far from this platform, so I guess we have to start flying and find our way to somewhere else we can go that's higher up. Oh, like over here, perhaps. Yeah, in this one you just run around a big circle in this grass field. Yep. Wow, he turns on a dime, doesn't he? Boy, I love me some thief chasing here. That was the best part of the Gnasty Gnorc boss fight, wasn't it? I mean, the paths are less punishing and less obnoxious, but like... yeah. Chasing this punk down is alright, let's take a... There we go. And then... let's fly back over to here. And unlock that... ah! And there we go. Yep. That's a thief in a plane. So we're gonna have to chase him by flying. Well, once we get on his level, you know? Though he's also a bit easier to deal with than the other thieves, arguably. And yeah, there's a couple of higher up areas. But there's still one more locked door that gets us, if I'm not... where'd I find a thing that gives butterflies? The heck? Ow. And if we come all the way up here... oh, wait. One more key. Such high-speed, scintillating action, huh? Oh. There we go. That's I'm hitting him. Why is he not being set fire to? But yeah, you aren't actually limited by where you start from the flight. I misspoke when I said that. You're actually limited height-wise by what the highest point you've unlocked is. But yep, this is the highest point in the level, if I'm not mistaken. So now that we've gotten to there, we can go anywhere we want in the level. Including, of course, there's the exit. But, well, actually, let's finish up gathering treasure. Set off some fireworks in celebration of our victory here. There we go. And then rise up. Oh. Okay, that's right. That was this one over here. Where's the final set of fireworks? I forget. Oh, there it is. How did I miss that? And yet, somehow, even with all those treasures collected, we're still only at not even 1,000 out of the 2,000 that are here. Of course, with the trail of purples right here, that's going to quickly adjust that. And then, behold! Gnasty's kind of little, actually not quite his. I swear this is like. There we go. And well, let's just take a moment to take a look here at Gnasty's little hideout room here. Imagination rhymes with devastation. Confidence. There's nothing standing between you and your goal but a little tiny purple dragon. Patience is for dragons. Knowledge is the power to turn dragons to crystal. Teamwork is for Gnorcs who can't do it Teamwork is for people who can't, or Gnorcs who can't do it themselves. Oh, there we go. Practice. It's not about being the best, it's about destroying everyone else. And yep, that is all the treasure in the game. Bringing us to... Oh, let's turn back to the Gnorc Nexus.
Spyro the Dragon, you defeated Gnasty Gnorc, collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with Gnasty Gnorc and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Gnasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent. Uh-oh. Here we go again.
And yep, the special ending for getting 100% completion, or, since we already had 100% completion, getting all of the gems in Gnasty's hoard there, or Gnasty's loot, whatever. I feel like Gnasty's loot hoard or Gnasty's hoard would be a better name, but that's not what they went with, so hey, whatever. You do you, people. Puts us at 120% completion. Oh, and basically, I don't know, we'll shave off 2 seconds to call it, you know, for load times and all that, and say an even 6 hours to clear. Very nice. Anyway, tune in next time where, well, spent a bit of time questing as a dragon. I suppose it's time to get back to questing for dragons. Still have something left, some unfinished business there. So, until then though, as always, later folks.